Hello students, welcome to Nelson's High School. I am Rajesh sir here to explain about the standard 9 subject mathematics. In that we will start with the chapter 1 because it comes in June course, starting course it is. So chapter 1 is number system. To understand this chapter very well, we will first recall our knowledge of previous classes, and that is, you know very well about the number line you have, right? And you were drawing the number line this way as a line, simple line, and on that middle you were showing 0, and on the right side you were showing 1, 2, 3 on the equal spaces, and on the left side also before 0 you are showing here -1, -2, -3, that way. So it's simple that on 0's right side you are showing plus numbers, and on the left side of the 0 you are showing minus numbers, negative numbers. Now here what to understand more about it, that on number line we are showing just these numbers 1, 2, 3 and -1, -2 and 0. So if you see very clearly here that between 0 and 1 at the middle which number will be 1 by 2, because 0 and 1 its middle will be half is divided by 1 by 2. Similar way, between 0 and 1 by 2 one more number we can denote 1 by 4, and if we go on this way we will get between 0 and 1 by 4 1 by 8 also, between 0 and 1 by 8 1 by 16 also. If you go and this way you will find the number always, means this line shows infinitely many points and every point is showing some number, because we are going to see about number system, so we are discussing this one. So every point of this line, about the line also geometrically what we know, it is the set of infinitely many points on the number line, and every point will have some number, will denote some number, some distance from 0 to right side if it is positive, and some distance to left side if it is negative, right? So these type of so many numbers are there, so we have categorized it and we know about it. In earlier classes also we know about it, that by capital N is the set of natural numbers. In natural numbers what we take all the numbers from starting from 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, that way all numbers we were writing, and this is only here. W denotes the whole number, capital W denotes whole numbers, in that from 0 we start and 1, 2, 3, 4 all the numbers we take in this set. Z denotes integers set, integers in that, like in the number line 0, 1, 2, 3 and on the right side and on the left side -1, -2, -3. All whole numbers we have to take here. But in whole numbers we are taking only positive numbers. Here we have to take negative numbers also in integers. So that's why before -3 it will be -4 and -5 and -6 and -7 and so on infinitely on negative side, and on right side also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on infinite positive sides. So both the sides, all integers we take in this side, all whole numbers we take, plus numbers and minus numbers as well as 0. Next we have capital Q, it denotes the rational number. Rational number comes in that ratio word comes, that's why I have written a ratio. So all ratio type numbers, ratio you know is in the form of P upon Q, it will have some numerator and denominator form. Where what is the condition about P and Q? So P and Q belongs to Z. This P will also be any number from this Z, and Q is also any number from this Z. Any number may be up and down, but what is the condition? This denominator Q should not be equal to Q with this condition, because if you take Q equal to 0, the downside it will be 0. So it becomes the undefined term. Okay? So Q is rational number, it will be in the P upon Q form. Now next is I, capital I. Capital I is irrational number, it shows. It shows irrational number. So it is the opposite of rational number. So that's why here written not equals to P upon Q form. These irrational numbers cannot be written in the form of P upon Q. So these are called irrational numbers, and you can say or not rational. The number which is not rational is called irrational number. Next we have R. Capital R shows the real numbers. In real numbers, all the numbers on the number line we have to take. Whether it is natural number, whether it is W is whole number, integers, rational, irrational, everything comes on the number line. So all type of numbers on the number line is called real numbers. On the basis of this, you can say n is a subset of W. Subset, for being subset, you know the knowledge about it. That if every element of the n is in W, it is there, you can see. Every element of n is 1, 2, 3, 4, all the numbers, and in W also 1, 2, 3 comes. Okay, all the elements of n is in W, so we can say n is a subset of W. This is true. Now W is a subset of Z, similar way. See, all the elements of W 0, 1, 2, 3 is in the Z 0, 1, 2, 3, and every element of Z comes in W. Sorry, W comes in Z, so you can say W subset Z. Now, every rational number is also, you can say P and Q belongs to Z, here we have it. So every number of Z comes in this P upon Q form. If you think that way also, like minus 3 is an integer as well as rational also. Why? Where is the P form only, P upon Q? Taking 1 upon, minus 3 upon 1, minus 2 upon 1. Means in every integer, if we take upon down there 1, we can take down there 1. What is the condition here? We cannot take 0, but other numbers we can take. And that fact also you know, that every integer upon 1 if we write, it doesn't change its value. So if we take the integer upon 1, it will be in the form of P upon Q. So every integer comes in Q also. That's why here written Z is a subset of Q. And Q is a subset of R. Every rational number comes in real number. Actually irrational also. So this is the main, basically we have to remember that a natural number is a subset of whole number is a subset of integer is a subset of rational number, and rational numbers are subset of real numbers. Now about these rational and irrational also we can talk this way. As 8th standard you know about the knowledge of intersection and union operations. In intersection, if common things are we are taking, and in union all the sets of first set and second set, every member we were taking in that. So Q intersection I, that shows that rational and irrational is common. So you know that if rational and irrational are totally different sets, if it is the rational number it will not be irrational, if it will be irrational it will not be rational. So that's why here written is equals to null set means phi. Means rational and irrational intersection will be phi. And the different, and if you take the union, all the rational numbers and all the irrational numbers union if you take, you will get every number of the number line. So this is the primary knowledge before starting this chapter, and you have to note down it before starting the next topic in this chapter. So it will be very useful in next coming topics. Thank you.